So you are a working mom, just like me, and you relentlessly want the best of everything in the world. You want a very good career. You want to go like without compromising on your kids' education. You want a very nice work-life balance, family work balance, and you are not ready to compromise on anything. Now, this episode is for you because we are going to talk about how to advance in your career, but at the tempo of your child's development. Let's go. And good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to those who are familiar to this, quantum leadership series. But for those who are new, my name is Dr. Nabila Diab. I'm the founder and CEO of Transformative Consulting, where we provide with services to help you grow, develop, and thrive and live life exactly as you want to live it on your own terms. Today, this session, perhaps some of you might think, oh, this is directed to only women. And actually, no, I see more and more parents who are either single parents or who are you get only one responsible or the main ones who are responsible. So we see even dads who have every vested interest in knowing about the developments of their kids, the psychology of their kids, and what needs do they have, and how to align their career advancement along the lines of the kids so as none is impacted negatively. Good evening. Hello, EM. Hello, Imad. Hello, Sanna, Mayuf, and Sarah Subai, and Zakia Banu, and Reem Al Juhani. Hello. Good evening, everyone. What do you think, everyone, when we are trying to make that big quantum leap, that big jump in our career, and the fears start coming? Oh my God, what if I'm going to compromise on my kids' education? What if I have to pay the price somewhere, like in terms of my kids? What if by traveling abroad I'm going to have to pay a price on in terms of my kids' well-being, my kids' you know uh, comfort, and so on and so forth. So tonight, I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw on my background in education, where I did a lot of educational psychology. Uh, and we studied how kids develop and so on and so forth, and I'm going to use that in terms of opening horizons for women who might be fearful or anxious or afraid or wary of the fact that, oh my God, what if I go on my career advancement, what if this impacts my kids negatively, what if this creates a sort of discomfort or disbalance? What if I don't achieve what I want to achieve? And what if my kids have to pay the price? Now, in the bigger picture of the world's, situation and what's going on in the world, we want our families to be happy. We want our kids not to be affected negatively. Now, let me tonight share with you the three main developmental phases in a child's development, and how can you kind of plan your career advancement along the lines of your kids' development. So, does it make sense? Hello, Hanan. Hello, Hanan. Hello, everyone. There's a LinkedIn user here. I cannot see your name, but hello, hello. So tell me, is this something that bothers you, that makes you sometimes think before taking a big career jump? You say, what if this affects my kids? What if my kids are not going to like it? What if the new position requires that I stay up a lot, way up at night? What if some of the meetings of these high profile people, they sometimes have to happen and stay up late even in the evening, and I'm not able to respond to that? What do you think? Hello, hello. So tell me, is this something that speaks to you, Hanan? Yes. So, well, you may want to know that kids. Let's talk about kids all the way to age 15. What are the stages they pass through in their in terms of their growth and their needs and so on. We're going to talk, of course, we can be more specific, but for the sake of the session tonight, we are going to talk about three main phases in the child's development. Number one, we are talking about from and how, and more importantly, we're going to talk about how can we adapt, how can we adapt, how can I adapt my career advancement, you know to my kids growth. A lot of times we want to avoid where I had to put my life on the back burner, I have to put my career on the back burner, I had to stop working, I had to take leave from my work, an extended maternity leave, so as I take care of my kids. So being a mom is a truly remarkable journey, don't you think? There is all those feelings and everything, but at the same time, and as moms, we play a special role, into nurturing and guiding our kids through their development. However, as we navigate, as we navigate this incredible journey, it is equally important that we balance out our personal aspirations, that we don't have to put on the back burner or put on the side our personal aspirations and career advancement. So let's explore these three developmental stages for our kids, and how, as moms, you can adapt your career progression accordingly to these three stages. So there is the early childhood stage. There is the early childhood stage from age 0 to age 5, around age 5. And during the stage, as we all know, the children are highly dependent, and for their mothers on a daily basis. They need the love, the attention. So as moms, our primary focus is on creating, basically during this stage, the kids or the babies need to feel safe. They need to feel safe, and mainly moms have to stimulate an environment where the little ones feel safe and secure. So at this stage, it's important to present and be responsive to this need of physical, if you like, a present, as this lays the foundation of their future, of their balanced emotional and cognitive development. Fatima Muhammad, hello, hello. The salams from Florida, hello, hello, Ziba. Nice to see you all in here. So very, very small babies need physical presence. They need more of that, safe and secure spot. Now, to adapt our career advancement during this stage, there are lots of things, especially in today's world, where we have a lot of possibilities for flex time, for remote work, for to be available for your kids routines and milestones and everything. So we might want to consider part-time if you can afford if you can afford something. So if you can afford the part-time, if financially you can afford a part-time position, then that's something, and at least it doesn't cut you from the job, from the position, from the career advancement, from staying in touch. Because a lot of time, hello Mohammed Ibrahim, hello my friends there, how is everyone? Okay, we are talking about the three important developmental phases in a child's development, and how as moms, or maybe as dads, as I said at the beginning of this intro, we are also talking about dads who can be single dads, who can be the main kind of caregiver of the child, and so on. So you may want to take this into account as well. So, but the physicality, especially in the first 5 years, the physicality, the physical presence of the mother or the dad, who is the main caregiver for the kid, is very important. So there are a lot of options available for moms, so as they can be present around the kid, and at the same time they can also develop their career affecting negatively without affecting negatively the development of their kids, as well as their own career advancement. So as we said, flex times, remote work options, maybe part-time freelancing, remote work arrangements can provide the necessary, if you like, flexibility to build a strong support network. You also need to build the strong support network for the kid, so as the kids are surrounded, and together as a family they can alleviate some of the challenges or the juggling needed for you, especially as a new mom. So this is between 0 to 5. Between 0 to 5, where physicality is very important, where the touch, the closeness with the kid, in terms of career advancement, so as you don't put your career on hold or anything. Consider one of these options which are available, like freelancing, like remote work, like if you like part-timing, flexibility. So all of these are really important. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So now let's move to the second stage. You might be saying, okay, Nabila, the second stage from 6 to 12. From 6 to 12, like we said, the first stage 0 to 5, and the second stage is 6 to 12. This is also a very tricky stage, because during this stage, children kind of become more independent, and at the same time they start exploring the world around us, around themselves and around us. They start to develop social skills. They can go and get themselves stuff. They can purchase some stuff. They start developing social skills in terms of connecting with people and communicating with people and solving some problems, like troubleshooting if parents are late, or to arrive to pick them up from school. Anyway, they start developing some social skills, more demanding. Somebody's saying here on LinkedIn, it becomes more demanding when they grow up. Between 6 to 12, they become more demanding, like the demands are different than when they are babies. So if you kind of factor in, what do my kids need at this stage, especially when you have science backing up backing up your decisions, you can be sure, like I guarantee you, like at the stage, you don't need to be as much present as between 0 to 5. You don't need to be like skin to skin or all the time over the shoulder of the kids, because this is a time where they are learning to the social skills. They start to engage in extracurricular activities, and they start enhancing their academic abilities. And as moms, while of course observing what our kids need, which is a little bit of, hands off on the kids, like hands off a little bit on the kids, so as they find the space to do things by themselves. Fatima Al Sakin, hello, hello. Try to include them in sports clubs. Oh, absolutely. So the extracurricular activities, becoming sociable, mixing with other kids, and so on and so forth is important. And at the same time, as moms, very important that we back off a little bit, that we provide them with the space to communicate by themselves, to solve certain problems by themselves, not to jump in to help and support every time or speak on behalf of the kids, because that doesn't help them. You are just postponing the issue or the problem or the the blockage, so to speak, for them. So what you want to do is back off a little bit and provide a supportive and encouraging environment. So like it fosters their curiosity, it fosters their growth, it helps them start developing, certain even, socio-motor skills, like in terms of how to approach strangers and everything. And at the same time it takes away some pressure on you to be all the time present. You don't need to be present, so this gives you like additional space. So during the space you say, so what, Nabila, I'm totally, no, you're not totally off the hook, not yet. So to adopt your career advancement during this stage, consider striking a balance between work and family commitment. So consider striking a balance between work and family commitments. There are certain commitments, like your presence in an event that means a lot for your kid, your presence, for example, on parents' days. Fatima, physical touch and presence. Number one, physical touch and presence. Number two, age of discoveries and exploration, learning social skills. I love it. I love it. Ziba, I think, is summarizing things for us. I thank you very much. Fatima says, so they will not feel absent of mothers for work. Absolutely, Fatima. I love this. So, yes, while it's a little bit of hands off, but at the same time, not completely, the kids would be very much affected by your absence, for example, on a school event, for example, on Mother's Day, and everybody is present and you're not. Or maybe they have the meeting with Teachers Day, or maybe they have a sports activity, or maybe they are kind of playing a role in a play, on stage, and they want you to be proud of him when he or she goes on stage. So it's advisable not to miss these opportunities. So seek opportunities for your own professional development that is going to align with your interests and aspirations, such as workshops and pursuing relevant courses. And at the same time, it allows you to follow up on, for example, the school assignments or the school events. So this will ensure that your career growth will also, this will ensure your career growth You don't discontinue, you don't put on hold anything, while at the same time you are actively involved in your child's life. Not too much though. I see a lot of moms very much wanting to uh, live, if you like, wanting to save the kid, or wanting to model for the kids a certain behavior, but at the same time they take away an aspect of communication for kids when they are in public. So my advice here, especially during this stage where we might think our kids are still very young, and they are not, where they want to speak up, they want to have a voice. This is an age where you're going to make it or break it in terms of allowing your kid to have a voice, to speak for themselves. What do you think, everyone? Where are you, everyone? Where is everyone? So, stage two, be present, but for the important milestones, the important events in kids' life. This is age 6 to 12. Does it make sense, everyone? You're with me? So the advice is, don't take away from the kids' progress, from the kids' opportunities to go out there and try something and experiment with something and learn. Don't take away that. Don't be too upfront with the kids development, but at the same time, so this will spare you. The idea I'm putting here is that this will spare you a lot of time on the side. But it's like, on and off, in the sense, like, if you can schedule these events, these workshops, these trips. I remember during the stage, my trips would mostly be 3 days, 2 days, one day, and it's like a flash visits. I remember I would very quickly go attend something and come back, attend something and come back. And these kind of spaced, trips allow the kids some space to grow, some space to experiment life without you, to be challenged by certain things and solve that. A lot of my own kids, growth and was connected to this. Like, they are on a day on their own, and they have, like, the elder one has to open our home, and get in there with his sister, and then they forget the key, for example, or they lose the key, and then they have to figure out what to do. And I feel always so proud, of what they do, and the genius ideas and the creative ideas they come up with. They come up with so brilliant ideas when you are not there, and where they have to do things by themselves, and where they are in front of a real challenge. So yeah, agree. Amazing. Sana is here. Fatima is here. Ziba is here. Fatima Sakhan is here. Hello, hello. So, Leila and Nazawi. Hello, hello, Leila. Good to see you here. So those are the two stages. So there is a lot of, in stage one, between and 5. There is physicality. There is the physical presence that requires security. So try to respond to that, while at the same time not delaying your career advancement. Because I meet a lot of ladies, and they say, they are disheartened. They say, Nabila, I had to sacrifice this because my husband was traveling and so on. And and they feel like there are always ways to go around. There are always ways to go around any situation. And when you know exactly, knowledge, ladies, knowledge is power. When you know the kids needs at a certain age, you can start yourself taking decisions that, and where you can be sure that you are not impacting in any way negatively your kids advancement, and at the same time you are advancing yourself. Okay, amazing. So let's look at stage 3. And stage 3, this is your adolescence, if you like, your adolescence stage. And this is age 13 to 18. Stage 13 to 18. What do you think? What do they need at this age? What do you think they need at this age, everyone? Right. Okay. What do you think they need at age 13, 18? So we said number one, physical presence. And number two, they need the space to explore and experiment by themselves. How about age 3, the adolescence, where the children, of course, we all know this, they become more, they need love. I love it, Sana, my youth. Hello, hello. I know they need love. They need to be heard. Very, very good. They need to be heard. I love this. So during the stage where they become more autonomous, they need more close relationship. Friendship is friendship. I think being available when needed, trusted. Way to go, yeah, Sana. I love it. So during this stage, you may want to know the adolescents. You might notice that, of course, they become a little bit withdrawn with the physical changes they are experimenting, and so on and so forth. So they may seem to you like they need to be away from the family. And it's a big mistake that I see sometimes some parents do, is that, oh, he doesn't want us in his life anymore, he is grown up, he doesn't want us, in fact, he doesn't want, or she doesn't want the proximity of your physical presence to them, because they are growing, they are developing, and some of the stuff they want to tell you about, and some of the stuff they don't want to tell you about. So we need to be cognizant as parents. We need to be cognizant of their needs so they become more autonomous. It's the formation of their identities, and making important decisions. They will be making important decisions, like after high school, like the university, or a friend or a girlfriend, or you never know, a boyfriend. Depending on the cultures, you don't know what they want to be ready for. We also want to be cognizant. Because sometimes as parents we tend to be oblivious to, my kid, when he left home this morning for school and he came back in the afternoon, he is not the same. He's been through, let's say, 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, however many hours he's been through. You need to understand that they've been through experiences, through contact points with other kids, with other teachers, with other school administrators, and we have absolutely no idea what the adolescent has been through. So sometimes the kid comes back home and he is not ready to share, he is not ready to speak. So we need to understand, we need to be considerate of their need. You see him like upset, or sad, or it's very, very important that we allow that to happen, that we allow the I know your heart as a mom is bleeding, like when you see your kid sad, you say, wow, something dramatic has happened, or and you want to know, and we keep pressing, and actually it's not going to help, because it's putting extra pressure on the kids. So I love what Sana and Fatima, actually, to be friends with them, to be heard, to be loved. Very, very important points is that we are there when they need us. We are there when they want somebody do here. And let's put this, I know I'm off track a little bit with career advancement, because this is like a leadership, quantum leadership series, but I'm leaning towards the kids. When the kids talk to you, please listen, and do not try to solve. Do not solve. The kid does not, at this stage, especially adolescence, the kid does not want you to solve the problem. And in adolescence, even though the kid might be sharing what's bothering him, what's upsetting him, he is not asking you to step in and solve it. So if he says, so and so did this to me and I responded so and so, the child or the kid is not asking you to step in and solve the problem. The child is just asking you, hear me out. So avail the time to hear them out and be their sounding board. Do not try to solve the problem. Do not offer, say, I can go and speak to him. No, don't. Don't go and solve anything. I guarantee you, your child, the child knows how to solve it, and the child tried to solve that at his best. The child needs you to hear him out. The child, so one of the techniques I always advise that you do is that you ask back some questions where you repeat some of the words that he said. For example, the teacher was unfair to me because he did so and so. And so instead of saying, oh, such a teacher, let me go tomorrow and I'm going to have a good word with him, and so on and so forth. And then but all you have to do is, for example, you can answer, how did it make you feel? And avoid why questions. Avoid why questions. Why questions are very a little bit are a bit aggressive. Instead, turn the question into what would that mean? What did that mean? How did that impact you? I have a question here. I'm going to show it. As a father, what is the best way to be more open with teen daughters, especially if she is shy to talk? Okay. Shyness happens as a result of a message she's being given while still young. Something happened and that made the child feel shy. I advise that you open the channels of talk and discussion and free conversation to you. Have the open up. You might want, and I apologize, I cannot see your name, the gentleman who says as a dad. So what you're going to do, one of the things I think is a great idea to do is to schedule regular one-on-one outings with your daughter, with your shy daughter. So and it's not about, we're going to talk about why you are shy. Absolutely not. Go out there and spend, let's say, 2 hours at the park. 2 hours at the park. You take a ball with you and just be there and play with the kid, and let her, for example, be herself without a judgment. She's going to be, for example, maybe loud, or she's going to sit under the tree and she doesn't want anybody to talk. I advise you that you are patient enough to provide a container for her, for the child. So the first, the second, the third time, she's not going to open up to you as a dad. Provide a container, or a safe container for her. And I'm not sure. So you talk about a teen daughter, which where there's still a lot of room for catching up and changing this and helping her open up and so on and so forth. So schedule a rendezvous or have an appointment, a one-on-one outing with your daughter for a couple of weeks, or you can even make it a regular time, which is a dad-daughter time, and get to know your daughter. I guarantee you, after a couple of weeks, if not from the first or the second, you are going to notice some changes. Avail me time for her to open up and to tell you about what's going on. Very, very eye opening, those one-on-one times. If you have more than one kid, don't take them all together. You can take them all together once together, but it doesn't mean stop the one-on-one time with your daughter. So have one-on-one time with each and every one, and also you can do the group outing together. Okay, so during the stage, what does this mean for your own career advancement at the stage? It's crucial to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Prioritize your self-care. Not The kids here do not need a lot of time, they need the quality time, so that avails you with a lot of time. I see a lot of moms saying, my kids and so on, and I have to be at home when they come back from home. Sometimes adolescents, they don't need you to be at home when they come back from home. They just need you to give that quality time. That is so crucial. So your increased availability during those crucial times where the kid wants to be heard, and then you can even, of course, technology today has made things very easy, and you can use technology even if you are not physically at home. You can be on the phone together to stay connected with the kid and the adolescent, and if he wants you to be on the phone with him for a particular thing, sometimes they just need to hear our voice to feel to feel secure and safe and everything. So that's it, guys. Those are the three stages. So number one, it's physical presence. Number two is the stage of exploration. So hands off a little bit and more time for you as a mom and career advancement. And stage three, I would call it quality time, just quality time. You don't need to be the whole day at home waiting for the kids to come and go and everything. No, you just need to be there or during those key moments where kids need you. Right, amazing, amazing. So are you interested in more of this? Because I accompany amazing high profile women to continue to make the career advancement moves they need in their life, boldly, relentlessly, fearlessly, without even the hesitation of, oh my God, what if this is going to affect my kids? I remember one of my students, Nadia, and she said, oh my God, I'm so scared that if I make the wrong decision or the wrong move during this particular age, I may end up like the bad mom, and I'm not the typical mom, and my kids start comparing me to other moms, and so on and so forth. So when you have this information at the back of your mind, you can make your career advancement decisions much more easily and seamlessly. And as I said, if you want a program to accompany you in your career advancement, including the mindset needed for the high profile mom, from confidence and setting goals all the way to skill set, techniques like LinkedIn visibility, like industry positioning. Then the Quantum Career Accelerator, it's a 12-week program that is absolutely phenomenal. So write hashtag career, and we will be in touch with you to send you the link for a short, if you like, call with me, so as we see if you qualify for the Quantum Career Accelerator. It's by far our flagship program, and a lot of amazing results are happening out of this program. So hashtag career, and we can take it from there. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope this has been useful to you. If you have questions, drop them in the chat box. Meanwhile, have a great evening, and bye bye.